Sunday, July 26th, 2026, and you're watching the CW Proposal Report. All right, today I want to show you a couple of keyboard shortcuts that have been added to make things a little faster with the proposal list, and also just a small change that's happened from last time. So if we go to the open button here to open our proposal list, you're going to see this proposal list here, and you see that it puts us immediately into the filter input box. If it's one change I made was if it's a touchscreen device like your phone, it will not put you into that filter device, that filter input immediately, because when it does that, it would pop up the keyboard on your phone, and we don't necessarily want that because it's kind of distracting. It takes up a bunch of the screen and stuff. So I'll show you that in a minute, but on a mobile device it won't do that. But now that we're in here and we're on a PC, notice it put our focus right here into the filter element. And the changes that have been made now is to move down into the list after you've filtered it or not. If you hit the down arrow, it moves you down into the list. You can move about the list with the up and down arrows, right? And once you've found one, notice that this open button is still disabled down here. And if you hover over it, it will show you that you don't actually have one selected yet. If you're on one, it'll have a dark line around to show that it's that's the current row that's focused. But to actually select it, you have to either click on it, hit the enter key, or the space bar. So if that one has the focus and I space bar it, it'll select it. And notice that this open button now is enabled and is ready to go, so we can open that. But again, not having to take your hands off the keyboard, if you want to open it, there's one more shortcut key that's been added, and you can see this if you hover over the open button. You'll see a tooltip, and it says Control Enter at the end. So that basically means that pressing Control Enter on your keyboard if you're on the PC is the same as clicking that open button. So because this one is actually selected and has the dotted line around it, if I hit Control Enter, then that will actually open up that proposal. Okay, so just to give you that demonstration again in how quick it will be, is we'll take everything off here except the tenant ID, so we're opening up blank. But if I hit open, and let's say I know I want to go this list, maybe this list has a couple hundred items in it that scroll way off the screen, but I know I want the Vallone deck. I can say, I can see VALL, that narrows it down to just one. I can click the down arrow key once. I can hit enter to select that row, and then I can hit Control Enter to open that. So all of that without having to switch back and forth to the mouse. And that will make things a little quicker. All right, here we are on my phone, so I can give you an idea what the app looks like on a mobile device. Just for reference, this is a Galaxy Ultra S21, so it's about 5-year-old phone, so it's not super new, but at least it gives you an idea of the capabilities and the size of the phone if you want to look that up. But if we start CW Proposal from here, we'll get into a blank proposal, and if you want to open up a new one, this will give you an idea of how the proposal listing looks on a phone. And this is what I was talking about, where if you open this on a smaller screen, on a touchscreen device, the filter input will not be focused by default. That means the keyboard's not going to pop up, because you see now I'll click on the filter and open it up, click on the filter input, see how the keyboard pops up and it takes up about half the screen. Now on some devices, on iOS devices, there's a button to get rid of the keyboard. On Android devices, you can hit your back button, or sometimes there's a button to get rid of it, but I'll do the back button now to get rid of it. And but you can see how that works. On a mobile device, you'd want to just click on the one you want. Now you can still do it the same way we did before. If you click on filter and you want to type, the name of the job and then highlight it and then hit open, we can open it that way. You can zoom this down to the size, to the width of the page so we can see it all. But everything's so small here, it's pretty hard to actually see and type. One thing I would like to make sure you're aware of is to try using the phone in landscape mode, where the proposal's a little bit bigger, all the buttons are a little larger so you can see them and you can see what's going on. You got to scroll up and down a little bit more, but you can see a lot more of what's going on. So for example here, if we hit the open, we're going to get our list. There's a reset button in the top, that red reset button in the top left. If we click that, that'll get all the filters off so we can see all of the proposals that are available. But same thing here. If I actually click in the filter item here, it's going to bring this up, and the keyboard almost takes up the whole screen in landscape. But there's still enough there. We can still make it work like it did before. I can hit the back button on my phone to get rid of the keyboard, and then I can select this proposal that I want and hit open, and everything works the same. But try the landscape version out. It's really good for things like if you're in the field and you want to sign a proposal with your client right there at that time. This works really well for that. If you have your phone landscape, you scroll to the bottom, and let's say you're going to have, all right, the customer's already signed this one, but if I want to countersign, I can click to countersign this, zoom out, and then I can countersign the proposal as well, hit sign, and it's put in there and it's saved and it's all done. So you can do that in the field with your client, while you're sitting there and have the proposal signed. So this works really well for that. Like I said, just click on the signature, zoom in on a little bit, and they can sign with their finger.